Okay, question number 3. Do emojis add to or take away from expression in conversations?
I fucking hate emojis, dude.
Really?
I
use them all the time.
Fucking emojis.
I just use them to be ironic most of the time. If I'm like trying
I don't use
cringe.
emojis with dude friends. Like, I would never be in a conversation with you guys and send you like, like a little tongue out emoji.
I would actually prefer if you did. I would prefer if you did do that, McNasty.
Why?
I would like a tongue emoji from you.
Okay, I throw one in every once in a while just to spice things up.
Tongue me.
Emojis are like, dude, I don't know how to put my finger on how I feel about emojis. But
I personally like emoticons, which is like the old style, like before emojis.
You boomer.
Like with the colon slash when you're like,
and those ones on MSN, and they'd like fucking have a little GIF. Did you guys use MSN Messenger when you were little? Really?
No.
I used AOL.
No one did.
Yeah,
oh my god.
I used AOL.
Dude, I don't know if they had it on AOL, but everyone on MSN, there was this little alien that had like a sword, like a lightsaber, and he'd push it forward and like twist it. And everyone's like go-to thing would be to put like the sheep or dog emoji in front of it and then just get his little ass stretched by an alien with a sword. Dude, MSN Messenger was just its own breed. Wait, what's the question? Oh yeah, emojis.
Does it
add to or take away from expression?
Dude, fuck emojis. They make me feel awkward. Like, I can't have someone send me like a laughing face emoji because like I just.
Oh yeah, no, it's just.
To me, laughing's not so bad because it's like ha laughing. But like, if you're gonna send like the emoji where it's like covering the mouth, like I shouldn't have said that. Oh, tee. Like that's kind of weird to send.
I feel like that's more of a female thing anyway. I think
I hate emojis.
Women use those more than dudes do.
Fucking much.
But the question is, do you hate emojis? It's do you think that emojis add to or take away from expression?
Away. They take away because it makes me because I want to kill myself after I see it.
I disagree. I don't know. The only emoji I use is like a happy face, and it's like with a sentence that could be like perceived as like I don't know what the right word, but like I don't know. It just helps.
Like sarcastic happy faces.
Yeah, like I don't, just like using a happy face in like I don't know an email or a certain context where like it might sound almost like a rude sentence.
Yeah,
just
I know what you
because
mean.
like just by the way you're typing it, but that's the only way to type it. So you kind of have to be like, yeah, no, happy face. Like it's not, it's all good.
Yeah, I know. Dude, what you're saying.
Like
hate
saying
when
a sentence
people,
like "I'm not mad" is a good example.
Old people will send the like wrong emojis though and make it like awkward.
Like my friend died and it's a crying emoji.
Right? Like dude, they use it in such the wrong context. Like, dude, there's this adult in my life that is like.
I'm so sorry.
He's not of any relation to me, but he is like someone that is in my life. And just like, I don't want to get a winking face from a middle-aged man.
Nah.
Like, I just...
Yeah, that's weird.
They just don't understand
Like, I know
that.
he doesn't like mean it in that intention, but like, please. I don't like how it makes my pecker feel.
That sounds like a you.
That changes the whole perception.
Yeah, that
it adds to the conversation.
That goes from not liking emojis to now being scared of being gay.
No, it just makes me feel
emojis all the time. Then
it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, that's fair. If like a 45-year-old man just winked at me in public, I'd probably be uncomfortable.
Yeah, you have to look at it as in like, yeah, he definitely doesn't mean it that way, but it's just like, ugh.
People who grew up without like the internet and stuff, they don't understand like the way that those faces work.
No, they absolutely don't. They just scroll and find like a little cute one. They're like, ooh, an umbrella.
They don't
emoji.
see that winking face as like, hey, I'm trying to fucking stick my dick in your ass.
Okay, well, most people don't think that, Nancy, but that's not my go-to.
Yeah,
thought.
but that's kind of that's almost like the feeling behind it.
Or you're like tiptoeing around wanting to do rough anal with someone every time you send them a winky face.
Yes.
Okay.
I have given people the wrong impression for a long time.
I have some apologies to make.
Text everyone you've ever sent a winky face to and be like, I did not want to do rough anal with you. Just out of nowhere.
Oh, God. McNasty, do we have more questions on that?
Yeah, we have a shit ton of questions.
really?
This next
Oh my
one,
God.
I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what it means. It says, is content creation a high or low barrier to entry industry?
Oh, I see what that means.
Oh,
Well, wait, what industry did they say?
Content
Content
creation. Making videos, what we do. Literally
Yeah.
our job.
I'm assuming it means like, is it hard to get into? Is there a high or
I don't
low
think
barrier
so.
to
I don't think so
enter
at all.
the industry?
What do you mean? But like, what does he mean by get into? Like, make a career or just do
like
it?
actually
Making it a job, I guess.
making it a
Like,
job.
The only real barrier to, I mean, specifically gaming YouTube is a computer and a microphone. That's really the only actual barrier.
Just
The
some
rest
basic
is
startup. Yeah.
yeah, the rest is all like a mental barrier. If you know, because a lot of people give
Yeah.
up after 6 months, or you know,
Right.
whatever the fuck it is, or they go in it for the money or something. I feel like most YouTube related barriers, unless you upload super fucked content that YouTube just won't push, is I feel like it's mostly just a mental barrier than an actual like can't do
Yeah.
it kind of thing.
I feel like every YouTuber, actually, I don't really know about Soup. I feel like Soup did never have to experience this boundary, but I feel like every YouTuber kind of goes through that feeling of like initial insecurity when they first start like talking to other YouTubers and like playing with them. And they're just like, you're afraid to make jokes because you think you're going to get like judged.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely did when I first started, but like, I started way before.
That's
pretty
why
sure
I feel
just
like
about
you didn't really
else.
have that, is because you just kind of like started on your own and you were just like always
Well, I
kind
got
of
all the
wild.
shit for being like the kid of the time, like
Yeah.
from everyone. So
Mhm.
like I just dealt with like getting picked on for being young and Southern, and then I just used it to my advantage. So
Mhm.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
Exactly what Grizzy did, because Grizzy was young except his wheeze. Everyone made fun of his laugh and how he was like 16, 17 when we used to make videos. But obviously, like when Fitz heard his wheeze, he fucking loved
Yeah.
it. So that's
So
kind of
you
what
have
helped
something
Grizzy
like
out.
that that's like already something that's interesting about you without you having to try. That's a good like a way to
But
make you feel
everybody
comfortable in a
does.
situation.
Everybody
Yeah.
has something
Yeah.
that's unique to
well,
them that's
for the
interesting.
most part.
Oh yeah,
there are
I
some
mean, there's
pretty
like
boring
stick.
people.
Yeah, there's some stick in
there,
the mud
there are some
motherfuckers,
pretty
but
boring people that try and do it. It's like you
For
gotta
the
have a
most
little.
part, though.
You gotta have a little bit of personality, and like you gotta be yourself.
I think
Just
the
be
worst
natural.
is like for streaming. I always fucking see it. I'll go into streams where they have like 0 or 1 viewers just to see like what's going on new Twitch,
Mhm.
and they just won't even talk. And like every time I talk to a small streamer, there's like, oh, nobody's in here. Why would I talk?
Who are they going to talk to?
Yeah, but like, bro, it's like commentating. Like, act like you're recording a video. So then
Yeah,
when
yeah, I
somebody
guess that's
does
true,
come
yeah.
in, it's not just fucking crickets, and you're actually talking and like interacting with the game and stuff. Because like you go into somebody's stream, they're like, oh, nobody's here. I'm not gonna bother talking, and you just hear like, and like keyboard clicks as they play their fucking game. Like it's so boring. Like what the fuck? Who would watch this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can get big like someone on Twitch, and then just do that when you get big.
Yeah, exactly.
Just fucking sleep on stream,
Yeah,
just
look
snore,
at it.
fart.
or Shroud, who's like all he says is like yeah every 5 minutes or something. Like it's just yeah, I don't know.
Well, the thing is, YouTube or streamers like that, they had an audience before they started streaming. I don't
Yeah.
think Shroud started on stream.
Well, he
I
had an
don't know.
audience. He started streaming. He streamed on
Uh-huh.
Justin TV, but he was a CS pro.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm saying like he didn't gain his audience from strictly streaming.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
either way, you're still gonna have to go through that
Yeah, that awkward
learning
process
curve.
of not
Yeah.
many people being there and just having to figure out what the fuck you're doing. And
Even
not
if
being
you start
awkward.
with 1,000 viewers, you still got to learn how to like communicate and be entertaining. Like just because you have the viewership doesn't mean that you're going to be entertaining and maintain
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why like shoutouts and stuff like that don't work. Like people who get their channel either Twitch or like YouTube, you know, they get a shout out from someone. It's like their channel will do great for like a month, but if you don't adjust to it and actually learn how to make the content and be entertaining, it's like
Right,
it's
that's-
gonna do
right.
nothing. Like being
That's kinda
carried. I was gonna say, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
That's kind of pretty much what happened with my channel with like the Ainsley thing. Like
Yeah.
I could have easily did that, started uploading my own shit and just complete boring and like barely saying anything, and I wouldn't
Yeah.
have grown from it.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta capitalize on the opportunity that it's given to you. Like
Yeah.
Jack Septic guy, his entire fucking channel is based off of a shout out he got
PewDiePie.
from PewDiePie.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he was entertaining. People enjoyed watching him, and that's how he kept growing. If he was a boring motherfucker that didn't, he did like shitty content, nobody would want to stick around.
Yeah, I think that's
We
the thing a
wouldn't
lot
have
of people don't understand. They're just like, oh, like if I could ever just play with like Fitz once, you know, I'd fucking blow up. It's like you might
Right.
get subs, but like getting a shout out or like, you know, just being around someone does not get you views at all.
Mhm.
Like I can attest to that. When Fitz used to invite me and I was too nervous to say anything in his videos, like in like 2018, 19, I got subs from it, but nobody would fucking watch my videos from it. You still have to
Yeah.
like do the work. I mean, we got off
That is
topic, but
correct.
that's just good advice. That's
No,
just
but
good
that-
advice in general.
That's true, though. I mean, you have to just make videos and be yourself and upload good content consistently, really, to get a following.
Yeah.
But it's not easy to get to that point either. Like, just because you can literally take like one of our videos, copy it word for word, and do like the exact same thumbnail and title, tags, everything, and it still won't do as good as like one of ours by itself. Like,
Right.
just because, even if it's just like copy pasted, it doesn't mean that it's going to perform well.
No
Yeah.
matter what YouTuber you look at, they'll all tell you that there's a little bit of luck involved. None of us are all
yeah.
here based
Oh,
on
absolutely.
all on our own merit. Yeah, like there's definitely a luck element that all of us have had to go through.
And I would